Welcome to this session titled, I'm in sales, why would I care about SQL Azure? My name is Ola Ekdahl and I'm with IT Mentors. First off, I would like to define a profile for the average salesperson that I am assuming listening into this session. You work for a company and you sell a product and or some sort of service to one or more customers. A common pain point that we see is that when you go out and you sell your product, it often also involves your customers to purchase hardware. So for example, you have a product that requires the customers to also purchase a number of SQL Server licenses. So with SQL Azure, you are going to be able to sell your product still using SQL Server, but since SQL Azure is very cost effective, you'll be able to provide the customers with a much more attractive price. So how does this work and how does SQL Azure give value to your product? Well, for example, if you have your product deployed and you have a number of servers and other clients, desktops, laptops and whatnot accessing your product or service, and then at some point you have increased resource utilization. So you have your product and you have more servers, you have more client systems that are accessing that particular product. Well, you can very easily scale up as necessary without it actually costing an enormous amount of money, which is typically would do if you need to do this with actually purchasing and managing the hardware on site. Now similarly, if we have a decrease in resource utilization, then we can very easily scale back. We're not going to have a number of hardware boxes sitting in data centers and data rooms and server rooms not being used. So we get a very elastic and flexible environment, and this is something that can make your product very attractive, both from a usage and management standpoint, but also, and most importantly, from a cost perspective. A couple of example scenarios where you have a product and or a service that is being sold where you can use SQL Azure. For example, if you have a business-to-business supply value chain collaboration between distributors and resellers, you can use SQL Azure as an information hub. Another example is enterprises providing select data in SQL Azure to partners, branch offices, or public to facilitate easier sharing and collaboration. And a third example, when you have an application and you introduce new clients such as Silverlight apps, mobile applications, and remote workers that are accessing data, then you can have the data extend to the cloud using SQL Azure, and you can use a variety of different tools to keep everything synchronized with on-premise data. So those are a couple of scenarios where using SQL Azure can bring value to the products and or services that you are selling. I would like to finish off by showcasing a couple of ways that you can get involved in terms of what's going on with MS Dev. You can become a fan on Facebook, you can follow us on Twitter, you can join the LinkedIn group, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. With that, I would like to say thank you very much.